writing all your calories down, freaking out because you ate this or you ate that. Who cares? You know, as long as you've got a plan in place, if you mess it up one day or one meal, big deal. Move on to the next one. Don't count calories every day. Do what we're talking about one time and then follow it. Okay? Make substitutions when you want to, when you got to.
On the water, is it just water or is it liquids?
Just, that's water. I mean, some people say, like,
Coffee,
Diet Coke, all that counts.
yeah.
It counts technically, but, you know, if that stuff's leaching water out of your body as well, then, you know, it doesn't really count. I would say just water. You know? I mean, if you drank, well, we're not drinking Gatorade here, so that doesn't count. But I'll just say if you're drinking Gatorade, that would count.
It's
But
okay
no.
to have like a diet drink every now and then.
Absolutely. You can. I mean, I'm not one of those people that tells you that diet drinks are as bad as the regular. And the reason people say that, they're misinformed. If anybody ever tells you, well, diet soda is just as bad as regular, you shouldn't drink it. That's not true entirely. The only reason they say that is some studies have shown that people that drink diet sodas have cravings, more cravings for bad food, and so they end up eating bad food. But that's not entirely true. So if you're one of those people that can get away with drinking a Diet Coke and be fine with your stuff, then do it. Drink 5 Diet Cokes. It doesn't have anything in it.
For women, for our bones, carbonated drinks in general are bad for women.
Okay.
And belly fat.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Only if it makes you crave bad food. Because no one can tell me that something with 0 calories is as bad as something with 300. And something with no sugars is bad with something with 70. I mean, it just logically doesn't make sense. But if it makes you crave sweets, then yeah, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But I drink diet soda this evening. It's okay. Everybody got this list? And, okay. Gonna go real quick, eating out. I know everybody has to eat out, or wants to eat out. Let's go over that real fast. Okay, eating out.
My food's done.
First of all, everybody's heard this about eating out. Skip the bread. Okay? There's no way around that one. I mean, it's just empty calories. Okay? So, yeah, tell them when they get there, I don't want the rolls. Okay? Okay, but that's fine. If that's what, if you plan that, if ahead of time you say to yourself, for my cheat meal this week, I want 2 rolls and whatever, then go ahead, have your 2 rolls. But on a normal basis, skip the bread because it does nothing for you, okay? And I already talked about this, so I'm not going to go into detail again, but check the menu beforehand. You'll be surprised in a good way and a bad way about what's on there, what's in stuff. Sometimes you're like, ooh, I can have this. And sometimes you're like, whoa, I can't believe I've eaten that every time for the last 2 or 3 years, okay? So check your food, be informed before you go in there. Let's see. Alright, if you're going to do a cheat meal, share your food with somebody. If you're with somebody, you can share your food a little bit possible, okay? So like if you go to the Olive Garden, you get a huge thing of fettuccine Alfredo, you need to share that with somebody, okay? That's like death staring you in the face, okay? I mean, that's like 1,800 calories. So if you get half of it, you get 900, okay? So split your cheat meals if you can.
They have a special menu at the Olive Garden. You just have to ask for it.
Do they? Okay.
They have a special menu that's
So
got
if you can split them, split them. Okay, same thing with dessert. You know, if you're out with your spouse or whoever, you can, if you're eating, you know, if you ate a good clean meal, if you look ahead of time and you want a dessert, split the dessert. Same thing. I mean, because the thing is, the average dessert at restaurants are probably 500-600 calories. I know some are way up there, but for the most part, they're probably in that range. So if you have half, you only had an extra 200-300 calories. So split desserts. And this is not every time, mind you. This is like,
It's perfect.
and this is one I just found out not too long ago, which I love. At certain places, I know Charlie's specifically, eat a cup of soup before you eat your meal, okay? That's crazy, I know. But look at the menu ahead of time if it's not O'Charlie's, because I know the O'Charlie's potato soup and the chicken harvest soup is like, it's shockingly low in calories. Like, the chicken harvest has like 130 calories
Or a cup.
for a cup. The bowl only has like 230. I mean, it's, I know, you're like,
Get like five of them.
what? What's that?
A cup of chicken harvest soup has 160
And a half
calories, 9 grams of protein, 12 carbs, and 8 grams of fat. I mean, it's awesome. It tastes like the inside of a pot pie. It's so good. I'm like,
So eat that. So eat that. Eat that before your meal, because if you're at a place where you can, like I said, check it before you get there. If it says, you know, there are a couple of soup has, you know, 500 calories, obviously don't eat that. But if it's
So
okay.
you're gonna eat soup and not this.
Do what?
Eat soup and not this.
And not what?
This.
Huh?
This.
What is that?
Like a creamy base. Like a cream base.
So you're saying, are you
Yeah.
asking about telling you to eat one like that?
No, I was gonna say you want to soup that's like a little bit of
Yeah. I mean,
instead of like
that's
just
considered
like
soup, but I guess, yeah, if it's called,
it's like a meal in itself.
I don't know what's in it, so I can't. Have you seen there's potato soup and chicken soup?
what is that? Do you know
What
the
is the
potato
potato
soup?
soup
What
there?
what the calories?
It's a little bit higher. It's like for a cup, it's like 170. It's shocking. I was like excited when I saw that. So check that. But the reason is because if you eat that cup of soup before you eat your meal, you're going to be pretty full and eat less. Okay, so that's the key. But just make sure you check it ahead of time. All right. Another thing, make sure you eat your protein. So, like, if you eat it, even if you eat a cheat meal, don't eat a cheat meal that's just full of fat and carbs. Eat a cheat meal that has some protein in it too, if you're going to do it. Okay, get your protein in first. Everybody got this list? Okay, do that because you don't want to, like, you know, the same thing when you get your food. Eat your protein first. If you have a vegetable source, which you should, eat your vegetable first, and then eat your carbs. Okay, so go in that order so you get your good stuff in first. Then you eat less of the bad carb stuff. All right, then go over pre and post workout, then we're done. Pre and post workout, this will be real quick. This is key. Pre-workout before you come in here. It's always good, and obviously you got to put this in your meal plan so that it balances out. But this is going to help you have better workouts, more energy, more lean muscle, and less fat. Okay? Pre-workout, make sure you have at least 10 to 15 grams of carbs. Generally, I mean, obviously if your calories are really low, you want to go on the low end. If your calories are higher, I mean, like, you could probably go higher than that. You could probably go like 25, you know. Post-workout, or I'm sorry, pre-workout protein, 15 to 20 grams. These are all general numbers, but just get somewhere in there. And that's going to do two things. The protein and the carbohydrates, they're going to protect your muscles from being eat up. It's not extravagant, but whatever. Every little bit helps. From your body using your actual amino acids and your protein as fuel while you're in here, okay? And the carbs are going to give you energy, because when you're in here, I hate to break it to you if you didn't know, I'm sorry, I don't want to like ruin your mindset, but you don't really burn that much fat while you're in here, okay? The exercise that we do, you're burning predominantly carbs and just a little bit of protein and very, very little fat, okay? You burn all your fat when you're not in here, because your metabolism goes so high from doing this kind of exercise that you burn fat over the course of the next 2 or 3 days when your metabolism being elevated and you're eating less. And obviously the calories you burn do too over time, but because it's all that balance of calories in versus calories out. So that's pre-workout. Post-workout, it's basically the same thing. I'm going to put same down here, but you could actually go a little bit higher on both if you wanted to, especially with carbs, maybe 5 or 10 grams. And what that's going to do after your workout is the carbohydrates replenish what's called glycogen in your muscles, okay? That's your body's energy source. It replenishes that from being burned in here, which we just talked about. And the protein helps rebuild the muscle tissue that you broke down while you were in here, okay? And it's always hard, especially with women, to get that in your mindset that your goal is really to build muscle. You're not going to build a lot, but you should eat and train like that's your goal, because if you do, you burn a ton of fat. I'll just put it in simple terms. Because the more little bit that you have, the higher your metabolism is. So if you do these two things before and after, you're going to be better off as far as fat loss goes, and keeping some muscle tone, and keeping the muscle that you do have, okay? And there's this whole debate over, you know, should it be whole food, should it be protein shakes? I personally like to do protein shakes, especially after, because it's so fast. You want to get in there as quick as you can. And this is within an hour, by the way, both of these, if you can. At least an hour before if you can, at least within an hour, as quick as you can after.
The top one is carbs or?
Yes, I'm sorry, carbs, protein. Okay? Now, if you had to do like one whole food, one protein shake, I would do this whole food and this protein shake. If you wanted to mix it up like that, you know, so you wouldn't bring all these protein shakes. Because you want the post-workout quick, as fast as you can. I would even bring it. I would even bring it and put it in, like, keep it in your car, and then after you're done, put some water in it, use a shaker cup. Okay? And the post-workout carbs, now this is only, you gotta pay attention to this, is only if you get it in within 30 minutes. It's going to be sugar carbs, okay? So you could technically even take table sugar and put it in your protein shake. But you gotta take it in right after. You can't have it like 2 hours later, okay? Because that's going to replenish glycogen really quick and a whole bunch of other scientific stuff. But just trust me, you'll notice a huge difference in your recovery and your results if you do these two things. And if you do protein powder, it doesn't matter, like even the ones I have over there, the red ones are better for like snacks because they have fiber and stuff in them. It slows down digestion a little bit. But the whey protein is generally the best. They digest the fast. All the studies have been done on it. But just try to do that before and after so that you get the best results possible, okay? I think that's all I got. Unless you have any questions on anything. Fire away. You got a question, I can see it.
See?
Yes.
I don't really have one.
Okay. No good? Here's crickets. Okay? All right. We're good. Just if you need any help, please let me know. Don't ask, okay? Don't be confused about how many calories you need, how many grams of protein, or whatever it is, and not ask me, because that's what I'm here for. You need to call me and we can talk about it over the phone, email, you can do it here. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm here to help you. So just let me know if you're confused. I know it seems confusing at first, but you only have to do it once. And I really wish there was an easy way to say, do this, you know, and just it's over. But that, because everyone knows somebody that, because everybody knows somebody that did this